Tell us about your company.
So LendingStandard is a software platform that we provide commercial real estate lenders to efficiently originate, underwrite, and close a commercial real estate loan. And I think we've been around now for almost 10 years, and we've really been able to work with some of the largest lenders in the U.S. and we process somewhere around 30% of affordable multifamily property nationwide. So really been able to make a significant difference in providing great affordable places for people to live.
How did you find Fullscale?
I found Fullscale, really knowing both Matt Watson and Matt DeCourcy probably around 6 years ago, and knew what they were doing for a long time. Ended up needing to scale our dev team, and knowing that they were a potentially good resource for what we were doing. Check Fullscale out. It's been a good fit.
What problem were you trying to solve when you found Fullscale?
At the time, I was looking to solve a problem of just scaling our development team. And we had traditionally hired local dev staff here in the Kansas City area, and at a certain point, that became a challenge to get additional developers, and especially quality developers. And we basically started using Fullscale to augment our existing team, just folded them into what we were doing already, and really found that was a great fit, and actually made it a lot easier for us to scale quality development.
What alternatives did you consider?
We've tried all kinds of alternatives in trying to scale our dev staff. Things from trying launch code candidates or kind of more VOTech type development teams here in the U.S. Tried recruiting, straight from colleges, or trying to go poach developers from more seasoned dev shops. Had some mild success in lots of those different areas, but it always required a whole lot of time and effort for each thing that you tried. It was a sort of a different way of trying to get a candidate, and was more hit and miss would be the way I would describe a lot of those approaches.
Why did you ultimately choose Fullscale?
Because we wanted to try something new, right? I think a lot of what we're really trying to use Fullscale just to augment what we were doing and try to find a better way of augmenting our dev staff. And we're willing to try anything that might potentially work. And I think in the rearview mirror, that's been a good success for us.
What has been different about Fullscale compared to other offshore development experiences that you've had?
So I've tried a number of offshore dev experiments before, right? And some have been good, and some of them have not. I would say one of the big differences between the way we've been working with Fullscale is just it's been a real kind of integrated team approach, where and the difference there has been just the quality of output has been a lot better. We get what we expected to have delivered. And I think a lot of that is because we treat them much like our own dev team. And if you look at a lot of the experiments that I've had in the past, with offshore teams, other places, it's often been something where you throw something across the wall, and you put as many requirements and mock-ups and things as you possibly can, and just hope that you get something back that resembles what you're expecting. Sometimes you do, and a lot of times you don't, but I think that just the approach that Fullscale has with dev staff and really working in an integrated manner makes a big difference.
What is your favorite part of working with your Fullscale team?
My favorite part of working with the Fullscale team, honestly, is just waking up in the morning and basically just first thing diving into really nailing everything that has to get done for the day. Due to the time difference, like our normal time for us starts at 7 a.m. when we start having calls with Fullscale. So it's really just, honestly, for me, a great way to start the day. Get some coffee, do stand up, go through all of our dev cards, right, kind of orient stuff for the day. It's just, I don't know any other way to put it, but it's like just a good way to start the day. It's like having coffee.
What should others know about full scale that you haven't already mentioned?
I think the main thing that others should know about working with full scale that maybe I haven't mentioned but maybe I've alluded to is just the fact that the average worker you're going to get at full scale is really good. And not only that, like they have a real appreciation for like the quality of their job, right? I mean, there's a work ethic there and a kind of pride in craftsmanship that you get that really leads to good software development and ultimately a good product that you can put out in front of your customers, right? And I think that me is probably the big thing that I haven't mentioned yet is just that quality work ethic and pride in actually turning out something that's good.